race 5 in the Pomgratz Olympic Jewel Stakes, the listed event over 1200. You've got number 2, Drawn 2 Distant Winter with Gareth aboard.
Yes, Vicky. Yes, she's a very nice filly. She's been lightly raced this summer season down in Cape Town, obviously after a Natal campaign. She's had that run in the Guineas, where it was just a touch on the far side, but she didn't disgrace herself at all there. Back in the 1200, I think this is a much better distance for her. She's very well at the moment. She's doing well at home, and I certainly think that she may well have a chance in this field. I think both, I'd probably say much the same for both of my runners. Winter Cloud, very nice run from her on King's Plate Day in the Olympic Jewel Stakes. She finished, well, she was running on very strongly. She just needed it a fraction the last part, but I think she's come on nicely from that run, and looking at the field, I think she will probably have a good chance.
Race 6, the Whirlpool Cape Flying Championship over the 1,000 metres. You've got Captain Arrow, who in the beginning of his career was a little bit, he always run on but never quite get there. He looks to have finished. And then Mr. Cobbs, who obviously well suited to the 1,000 metres.
Oh, it took a while to win his maiden, but he was one of the most frustrating maidens that I had, because we showed a lot and then he just didn't quite put it together in races. But he's strengthened up nicely now and he's putting things together very well. Could put a line through his last run over a mile, and he's definitely a sprinter. Doing well at home. Might just be, I've really maybe just thrown him in the deep end a little bit, great for age terms. But you know, the King is, as I say, does 1,000 metres so well. And barring a couple of horses, the rest of the field is not, I don't think, overly strong this year. So we'll take our chances. He's doing well at home. He looks great. So no, hopefully a money chance would be happy with that. And then Mr. Cobbs, he's pretty much getting on in years now. I mean, he's been a good soldier of a horse. Was just touched off in this race the year before last. So he loves this course, loves this distance, loves this time of year. I've got him particularly well at the moment, and he only finished 2 lengths off Thunderstruck last time out. So I think I've probably gotten a bit better this coming Saturday now. So I'm hoping for a big run from him and perhaps a money chance from it too.
Race 7, the City of Cape Town Mallorca Stakes, the grade 1 over the mile. You've got a really strong hand in Red Palace, who we know has got that great travelling speed. Golden Hostess. Question with her would be, how is she doing? And then also Beach Bomb, who's ultra impressive in her last winning.
Oh, a nice hand to have, Vicky, in a race like that. Red Palace, I think last time nothing went away, didn't suit at all, having to go that slow and then stuck behind that filly in front. She couldn't use action. She's a big, long striding filly, and I think she will give a much better account of herself on Saturday. She's driven nicely, and obviously just depending on how the race pans out, I think if she could have things, she can have things not necessarily her own way, but if things go according to the way she likes to run, then I think she must be in the firing line again. Obviously, Princess Keller, always a tough filly to beat. She's can never be a filly that's discounted. Beach Bomb, Vaughan widest out again. She never gets to draw this poor filly, and she won a very good race last summer. I think the pace you suit to either having to come through the back of the field. So it's been an ask for her last 2 runs, and she's delivered both times. So yeah, and she must have an obvious chance there. Could like a slightly different race in the way that it's run this time around. So certainly can't leave out. She's taken her racing very well, and she's still well at way. And then Golden Hostess, I think back to her best last time. She's had feeling niggly sort of issues, and I think I'm on top of all of that. She's very well at the moment. The mile always touch of a small question mark, that she just is not maybe at her very, very best over a mile. But she certainly is a filly that can be competitive, and I think if 1 or 2 clear lines, I don't think she'll be far off them.
Race 8, the Cape Racing rather, Gold Rush. You got Winter Rainfall. Distance-wise, I know, look, you have to go for it. The purse is there, you have to go for it. How is she doing?
That's it, you've got to take your chances. She's very well, Vicky. She gave a super account of herself the other day in a sprint. She just got touched off. I think perhaps, if things were a little different, I had, we had the race in mind coming up in just under 2 weeks. So, I think had I had her more ready for that race, she may well have been able to win 2 in a row now. But she's a lovely filly. Obviously, the mile is going to be a question mark. I don't really know. She's the kind of filly that switches off and settles so beautifully, and she's got a lovely turn to put. She may well be able to get away with. But I think it's a very tough race to assess. There's obviously 1 or 2 very decent horses in there, and it's generally ends up being quite a rough race, especially races with a purse like that, and a lot of horses that, they all have got a lot of speed. So it'll be interesting to see how the race pans out. and where we fall into. We haven't got a slight withdrawal wide, so it's tricky for me to, try and assess her chances there. But all I can tell you is she's a very nice filly. She's exceptionally well, and obviously we hope for.
Race 9, the World Sports Betting Cape Town Met. The big one, you've got Sugar Mountain, affectionately lovely horse, but his progress has been quite remarkable in how every time you've asked a little bit more of him, he's responded with such honesty.
He's just the best horse, Vicky. He's just the most honest horse you'll ever find. He just continues to flourish all the time and always does well. He's a good doer. He's just one of those horses that's been a pleasure to train. But he's pretty versatile distance-wise. He does 1400 really well, and he's just touched off over the 1800s last time. 2,000 meters, obviously the first time he's going this sort of trip. Small question mark as to whether he gets a trip or not, but I suppose only Saturday will tell. I will still see it again, a very tough horse to beat. But I think between the rest of us, I think you're all got lively chances of being in the way, and he's fitting well. It's in a good, as I say, it's in an exceptionally good place at the moment. So if he sees out the 2,000 meters well enough, then he may well finish it away at that.
Then you've got race 11, the last run on the day, the World Sports Betting Bet with the best maiden plate. Igor Galetu with Aldo Board. What are you looking for there?
No, Vicky, I think probably one of the strongest maiden plates I've seen yet. I suppose everybody said in there, he decent maidens for midday. He's also doing very well, much better run from him last time, over the 1,000 people by a really decent horse. So, yeah, what can I say? He'll run a good race. As I said, it's an exceptionally competitive maiden, so each way chance winning as well.